Hey, what's up guys and gals, my name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be looking at I Love Lucy. Just a heads up that I am currently doing a giveaway for 4 items from Jamestown, so go ahead and take a look at the previous Lucy video for you to participate in that. In this video though, we're going to be looking at the specific episode Cuban Pal, and we're going to look at the scene in the beginning with Ricky and Lucy and Carlos and Maria, and I'm going to translate Spanish to English for you so that you can understand some of the things that were never subtitled in the show. So let's take a look at this scene. Don't forget that I do have other videos in a playlist called I Love Lucy Translation, so you can see what else Ricky said in Spanish. Now in the episode Cuban Pals that comes from season 1 of I Love Lucy, Lucy is jealous of Ricky's dance partner, the voluptuous Renita. So she schemes to take her place in the show. It's a fantastic episode. This is the beginning scene before we even see Renita. Like I said, we see Carlos, Maria, who don't speak any English. There's some really funny scenes about that. But then Ricky comes in and he has to do the translation from Spanish to English, English to Spanish to them. And it's just a great and funny scene. However, there are no subtitles, so some people don't know what they're saying. The scene begins with Ricky offering Carlos and Maria wine. Un poquito de vino, Maria, means a little bit of wine, Maria. Carlos, ¿quieres un poco de vino? Carlos, do you want some wine as well? Carlos says, well, to good health. Maria says, good health or cheers. Ricky says, to beautiful Cuba, and Lucy ends with the funny line, L'chaim, which of course in Hebrew means to life. Then some of the translations began, and it's great because we hear both the English and the Spanish translated by Ricky. However, he makes a big mistake here where he goes to Carlos and Maria and actually speaks to them in translation in English, which is obviously incorrect. He's supposed to tell them in Spanish, and he breaks character. He just kind of laughs it off and tries to get back on script, and he struggles a little bit as he giggles, and then he gets back on script translating in Spanish. It's a great moment to see, so watch it next time. Lucy asks them how their boat trip was over from Cuba, and we hear Carlos tell them that the first day was okay, second day it was a little wobbly, but the third day there were tons of giant waves and he and Maria felt a little, he didn't even say the word, he just goes goop, and that's almost like obviously they got seasick. And then this is the part of the episode I want to focus on more. It focuses more on some pretty funny moments and Lucy herself. Carlos says to Ricky, talking about Lucy, Qué buena suerte has tenido en encontrarte una mujer tan bonita, which means what great luck you've had in finding such a wonderful and beautiful wife. Ricky responds with gracias viejo, gracias. Now viejo means old man, but it's not really how we would say it in English. It's more like a term of affection for someone that you know who's obviously older than you. It's a term of respect, I could say. Maria responds, es cierto y es muy bonito y qué cabello. This means it's true, you're right, she is beautiful. And wow, what a haircut, or what a hairstyle.
Yo nunca he visto ese color en Cuba.
This means, and I've never seen that color myself in Cuba. Ricky answers them by saying, no, you're completely right. And here's a big question of the entire dialogue, which Maria asks, is that your natural hair color? Naturally, Lucy is puzzled by the question. Everyone turns to Ricky, and he responds, she wants to know if that's your natural hair color. And Lucy responds, well, of course, tell them it is natural. And this is where the biggest laugh of the scene comes. He says everything in Spanish, and most of the audience and everyone around doesn't know what he's saying, except for the last word, which he says, generins. And everyone laughs because it's like they can imply or know what he's trying to say, that she obviously dyes her hair, which is pretty fun. But here, I'll tell you exactly what it says in Spanish, and then I'll tell you in English, because they never reveal it in the episode, except for that one word, which everyone could understand. El color del pelo de ella es lo mismo que el color del pelo en Cuba, ¿tú comprendes? Lo único que ella se lo conserva con un producto que se llama henna rinse. And that loosely translates to, her hair is the same color as everyone else in Cuba, you get me? However, she conserves it in this way that she has it right now by using something called henna rinse. Shortly after, Carlos continues by saying, Oye, Renita llegará en unos momentos. Ricky responds, ah, sí? It means, hey, you know, Renita's gonna be here in a few minutes. Oh, really? Estuve averiguando cuándo va a venir el avión de Ramón. Parece que va a ser una tardada. It's a really strange way, especially at the end, of saying, hey, we're waiting to see what time Ramon's plane comes in. However, I think it's gonna be late. Ricky responds, ay, lo siento mucho, sí, which means, oh, I regret to hear that. Carlos continues, Well, if Ramon doesn't come to the opening of the show in time, why don't you dance with Renita? Ricky responds, Yo bailar con Renita, which means me dance with Renita? And of course they insist, and he keeps saying no, no, no. And hilariously, Lucy responds with,
Oh, go ahead.
even though she didn't understand one word of it, and she said that anyway. Ricky questions Lucy as to, hey, go ahead and what? Of course, Lucy responds, I don't know what I'm saying. La señora no entiende lo que estamos hablando, perdone un momento. Which basically Ricky responds with, hey, sorry, she doesn't know what we're talking about, so give me a minute and let me explain. And they agree, they're like, oh yes, we understand. And that's pretty much it, guys and gals. Ricky explains to Lucy the entire things that they were talking about in Spanish. The episode continues, and of course, the rest is in English. I do hope you appreciate this video and like it and enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if you have an episode that you want to recommend to me to translate, I'd be more than happy to do it for you. So go ahead and put it in the comments. If you like this, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, especially if you're new to the channel, or if you've been here so long and have never hit that button, now's the time to do it. It will greatly help me out. We'll see you next time, guys and gals. Don't forget to always stay positive, always better yourself, and most importantly, be hopeful.